Hey Cancer, Elsie here from Ten of Cups Tarot. Thank you for coming back. If you've been here before, if you are brand new, this isn't usually the way I do my videos. I usually do them usually where you see my face and you don't see the cards, but I just really haven't felt like being online with my face over the last few days. So this is what I'm doing for February 14th reading. We'll see how that goes. I might trade off back and forth. So what I'm doing is I've got two decks for you today here, and the first one is the Spirit Animal Oracle deck by Colin Barrett Reed. The other one is by Sarah Morchetti, and it is the Grand Lux Tarot, or Tarot Grand Lux, whatever way they say it. So we're going to pick a card first for the overall energy for the read. So we're looking for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer for February 14th of 2020. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer. All right. Why don't we just pull one from the middle? Why not? There we go. And there it is. Watch your words. Interesting. Watch your words. It's the parrot spirit. So the parrot spirit is about being careful who you share information with. Make sure that you are only sharing information about specific things with people that you trust. Not everybody has earned the right to hear your story. Not everybody. So the parrot spirit says here, watch your words, because there are going to be times when people aren't really happy about you shining, and you know, it's easy to twist somebody's words. So yeah, watch your words. Make sure that you are, what is the word I want? I'm watching my words. When the word I was looking for is just be careful that you think it through before you talk it, before it comes past your lips, because that really is kind of what life is about, right? That's what gets us along with many different types of personalities. You know what to say at the right time to whichever people. So just watch your words. Make sure that you are, you know, words are important. It's a respect thing with words for me. I really think that words have power, and that you can give them good power or bad power depending on, you know, how you are watching your words. All right, so the overall is watch your words, and I've just thrown the cards. I'm just going to get up and get that. Hang on a sec here. All right. So the first I do is you're going to get 5 cards for the near past energies. Then we're going to go to the energies for the present, and then we're going to go into the future. And we've got our first card out, which is the Page of Cups. Oh, there's another one. The Sun. There's another one. Walking away. 8 of Cups. Not really walking, well, walking away, but also walking towards something. Pentacles. All right. So in the past here, Cancer, I feel as though you could be dealing with someone who's younger than you, or someone you are younger than. So there's some sort of an age difference, whether it be big or small. The Page of Cups is employed by the King. The King sends him out to collect information. This particular page is coming out with messages of romance and love, deep emotion. And the sun is shining on that. And that tells me that that this is positive energy. This is positive love. This is positive, deep, positive emotion that you're experiencing at this time. That it's intended that way, because the Sun is a major arcana card, and everything under the sun, it is illuminated. Everything is, you know, there's no more guesswork. So it comes to create. It comes to to watch things grow, and to move forward in your life. The next card I see here is you actually walking away from things that don't serve you anymore. So all those things, all those expectations that people put on you, that's what the Eight of Cups is. You're just kicking the cups over and you're done. You're emotionally walking away from the stuff that people have expected of you, things that people tried to get from you, and maybe they weren't giving as much as they were getting. But you're not only walking away from these things, though, you're walking into something pretty wonderful. You can see that it's pretty bright on the other side of the door there. I would say you're walking into maybe a more spiritual, calm life, that you've decided that it is time to start manifestation, and that you're manifesting taking in a pentacle. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is here, the slowest moving knight in the deck, but does get to the destination. The Knight of Coins is taking in, something tangible to the person that he's visiting. So sending out someone to, sending out love, or bringing in love to a person, or something tangible anyway, something that they can, hold, touch, smell, taste, that kind of thing, which could be a person. So the Moon card is here, and the Moon sort of casts a shadow on the Knight, I think. And so you're really unsure about stepping forward out of the light. The Cancer I'm speaking with is this is your card, Cancer, by the way, Cancer and Pisces. So it's about being connected enough to Spirit that you're making good decisions, that you don't really have to worry what is in the darkness, only because when you're connected to Spirit, Spirit takes care of that stuff for you. So that's where your confidence can come from. I have a feeling that, this is sort of a card of fear. It instills fear because you don't really know what's coming up. But I feel like it's casting shadow on the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Pentacles is taking in a pentacle to someone that you have feelings for. But this Moon card is casting a shadow on this. So I have a feeling that you're still kind of worried about whether or not that person is going to accept that pentacle or not. I'm showing here that you're a little bit closed off still, that the Four of Pentacles is the miser, right? The miser is the one who is not giving of love, not giving of money, just not giving, just kind of like blocked off a little bit to all of it. So maybe you're hiding a little bit too far back in the crab shell there, Cancer. All right, so now we need 5 cards for your current energy. I feel like you're hiding from something, Cancer. I feel like you're scared to step out into the sunlight, that you haven't quite decided what you're going to do with the feelings that you're holding right now. This feelings that the page is bringing, and I don't think you know what to do with those. So I think that's why you're kind of hiding in the Moon. Okay. Right, yeah, you're undecided, I think. I'm showing you as being stuck here, the Two of Swords, right? You can see through the blindfold, but you're not necessarily sure that you want to. That kind of goes with the Moon energy a little bit, not really knowing what's back here, not really knowing what's behind those gates, right? Those gates in the back there, not really knowing what's behind there, and not really knowing whether to make a decision or not, that you haven't quite made a decision about being in balance. I think this person that you've met is putting you in balance, is helping you with balance. This person is Temperance. This is the card of Sagittarius, by the way. This is a major arcana card, and it's all about balance. So it's about balance, it's about healing, and I feel like the person that you met is the person who is showing you by example how to balance emotionally, how to balance spiritually. The King of Swords is here, and the King of Swords is very smart. You can see there's a knowledge, there's an owl there. He's very smart, very book learned. He is the guy that speaks up. He speaks up and tells people what he wants. So he always speaks his truth. I have a feeling that you found someone that's okay with you speaking your truth, and that might be someone that might be a pleasure that you've never had before, being able to speak to someone truthfully and have them not judge you for it. tells me here that this card here, the Eight of you walking away here, the Eight of Cups, this card is coming up right under it. That tells me that you spoke your truth, and that may be why you're walking away from other relationships, friendships, relationships, you know, close friendships. And the person that you've met here is the person who does allow you to just speak your mind, and they don't judge you for it. So I think that's why you like to hang around with them. This person, and this person, it looks like you're just done with it. You're done with the stress. You're done with maybe the dating world. You're just done with all of that stuff, and you just want to move to calmer waters here. You can see the Six of Swords is here. All she's taking with her is her companion and all the things she's learned. She's going by the darkness of night. Under the cloak of light, she is out. She's just moving away from the chaos that was her life and just moving into a calmer situation, a calmer sort of demeanor, I guess. Five of Pentacles is here, and the truth of the matter is when you do transform, you do change, you decide on different things, you think differently, people are going to see you differently, and they're not all going to like your changes. And so some of that is going to make you feel left out, I think. So, you know, the fact of the matter is placing your expectations on someone isn't going to make them do the thing that you want them to do. I think that is still scary for you a little bit, for being in this kind of relationship where you're allowed to speak your mind and so are they, that maybe you were in a relationship before where there wasn't really any reciprocity. So that might be new to you. And you're going to feel on the outs when you make your move to calmer waters. A lot of people thrive on chaos. So you're going to be moving to calmer waters, and you're going to feel a little bit on the outs because you just don't need the negativity and the chaos in your life anymore. Makes total sense to me. You're go with the flow, Cancer, right? So you're go with the flow. You're a water sign. So that's all you want to do. You want to be able to find someone else who's go with the flow. At the under the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Coins. And the Ace of Coins is about a new start in love. Maybe you've met somebody new or rekindled something with someone old. Okay, so let's get into the future here. Oh, okay. Understood. So there was a painful ending here. I see. Yeah, you require way more passion than this person was willing to give you. I feel like you're a business owner. I feel like you're a person who is very passionate about the thing that you do, or you're just very passionate about being a business owner. The star here is all about wishes and hopes and dreams. So it's all about being passionate about the things that you're dreaming for the future. But I do feel like you had a painful ending with someone, or will have a painful ending with someone coming up. You are in transformation mode here. So there is going to be the death of something. I have a feeling it's going to be the way you used to think as opposed to the way you think now. And it's going to be painful to end that, because I have a feeling that in the past, you were a lot more reckless. I'm going to say you were a lot more reckless in the past, and maybe now going into the future, you're just like out, right? The Six of Swords, you're here to just move to calmer pastures. You no longer want the excitement and the chaos that life brings. And so, yeah, you're passionate about your hopes and dreams, absolutely. But bringing something to an ending is what you need in order to be able to carry on with your transformation. So when things, when death appears, things come to an end so other things can be born. And so that is, it can be a painful death. It can be a painful end of who you used to be and who you are going to be going forward. Under the bottom of the deck, we have the soulmate card. It's the Six of Cups. So maybe you feel like you've met your soulmate. And that's the reason for the transformation here. Yeah, perhaps you've met the soulmate, and that's the one you're willing to change for. All right. 3 more cards for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the sign of Cancer, please. There's 1. There is 2. And 3. There we go. All right. So the three cards that we have here, it looks to me it's about making decisions, learning, speaking up. Um, yeah. So the Five of Wands is more about internal struggle than it is about external struggle. It's about internal. Should I? Shouldn't I? It doesn't feel right, or maybe it does feel right, and that's why it scares you. It's sort of arguing within yourself, higher brain, lower brain. They're arguing it out. You want to speak your truth, though, and the truth is that this is a soulmate connection, because I do see that there is a King and a Queen of Swords. So this could be the soulmate connection, and they're really well matched, these two, because they're both all about being very communicating with each other, right? She can't really hurt his feelings, he can't really hurt hers, because they speak the same way to one another and they understand each other. So that really is your perfect match. Someone who is someone who's willing to speak up, because if you are, you don't need someone who's going to be getting hurt every time you decide to speak your truth. And so that's why the King and Queen of Swords are so well matched, because they're both like that. They both like to speak their truth, and they respect when someone else does. So I'm showing the Eight of Coins. This could be someone you met in the workplace. It could be someone you met through business. This is all about self-mastery as well. So maybe you are into transformation and self-mastery. And maybe this is what's allowed you to speak up for what you need. Maybe that's what helped you through the transformation, was this self-mastery, that you decided that you're going to master the self rather than letting someone else tell you who you are. Two more cards for the future, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Sign of Cancer for Valentine's Day. Whoops, February 14th. Jeez. Hang on, guys. Boxed a bunch of cards. Too many. There we go. Okay, so last card. Nope, sorry. Two cards. All right. Oh, you're manifesting a relationship. Okay, manifestation and a relationship. So the Four of Wands is about love. It's about a firm foundation, a very firm squared foundation of the beginning of a relationship. So you have manifested this. It looks like you are tapping into your magician-like self, and you are manifesting this new relationship with this person who allows you to speak your mind. So yeah, someone, this is a card of marriage, but it doesn't have to be marriage. It could just be, a really close and good relationship you have with somebody else. Yeah. Okay, last card. Page of Pentacles. That leaves us with the Queen of Wands underneath the bottom of the deck. So I think the person that you met is very, your person is very passionate. They're very confident, and that's what you've been looking for. Someone who's passionate, confident, someone who doesn't need you, someone who could be younger or older than you, someone who can, who will also, little butterfly there, you can see off the end of the deer's nose. It's really cute. It's, yeah, this is transformational energies as well. So this could be someone who's younger than you, someone that you're taking a pentacle into, letting them know that that they are the person that maybe you want to have a relationship with. You have been manifesting this relationship, though. You certainly have. So it is funny that we got both the King and the Queen of Swords, because swords are about communication and connection. And then the card that we have here is the Parrot Spirit, Watch Your Words. Very interesting. So yeah, so make sure that you watch your words. It looks like I don't really have any advice. It looks like you're really doing great things here. You're on your way. It doesn't really seem like you care if you get left out, because you have your path set out for you here. It looks like you've decided you're going to transform. A little bit of inner turmoil as you transform. Everybody has that when we change. because it's uncharted territory, right? But you really are into the self-mastery, so good for you, Cancer. And yeah, it looks like we do have a soulmate match here. We have the King and the Queen of Swords. So if you're looking for a soulmate, I have a feeling that you've either found them already or you will find them this year. So going forward in February, March, April, May, probably around the summertime or the end of the spring, something like that. All right, that's it. That's all I have for you right now, Cancer. I hope that you had a great February the 14th, celebrated in the way that made you happy with the person or without the person. And yeah, that's it for you today. Thank you for coming by, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hope you have a good night. Bye-bye.